Hello, we are back. It's more UBL highlights time. The last match we'll be covering for week 5. So this one we got Matty versus Cannor. Matty we played week 2 and Cannor we played week 3. So I believe going into this week, so Cannor I believe is 2-2 going into this week. No, what it was 2-2 going into this week. So, and he was really trying to make a playoffs run. He had a really rough start, but trying to bring it back. Matty kind of, I actually can't remember, but I don't want to look up. Let me see if I can find it without looking up like future schedules. Then they had Fat Rat. So like they didn't have an easy schedule either. So yeah, they've had it a bit rough. But I'd look at standings, but standings is out updated. Blah 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 blah. Apparently I cannot talk. I'd look at standings, but they've been updated, so like I don't want to spoil myself for the outcome of the match. So, but yeah, to my knowledge, this is actually what Matty brought last week. I want to say, but it's certainly not a bad team. Though I'm looking at this, and if there's still like the slow portion of this team from Matty's on Matty's side is really good against Hail. The rest is gonna die. So if I am I'm looking at this like, okay, bring Hail, but then also make sure I've got like Nidoking and Scrafty, or like at least Nidoking, and then like another good Pokemon. Like you maybe Torn, Scraft, like anything could work here. That is just regular Morwell, I believe. Did they swap for Mega? Am I a dummy? Did I miss a transaction? I may have. I could also just check the transactions bit in the Discord. That would No, I believe that is regular Morwell. I can also just look at the dock, which would also make way more sense. This is what happens when you're not prepared for anything. Where are you, Cannor? It's a rhetorical question, of course. No, it is Mega Morwell. When did that happen? I guess they just had it? Oh no, wait, of course they had it. They destroyed me with it. It's just been a while since we've seen it, it feels like. And by that, like, they didn't bring it last week, so I didn't see it. How did I forget that Mega Morwell actually destroyed my Lunala? It scarred me. But yeah, so, yeah, even Mega Morwell could actually, like, tear some stuff here. But let's see what happens. So, Matty's leading Yvette or Braviary versus Scrafty and Nidoking. Kind of interesting not to see Hail off the bat. If Cannor led Hail here, even just a Alolan Ninetales, oh my, have a field day. But obviously you have to fear a Torkoal in the back. Getting an Intimidate is okay, but then there's also a Braviary, so this is not a good lead for Cannor. Like, the Scrafty is like the most detrimental thing on the planet. And the Nidoking, unless it has T-Bolt or Ice Beam, really isn't doing a lot either, so it's a little unfortunate of a lead. Meanwhile, either one of these can set up Tailwind for speed control for the game, and the other one can just launch off a super powerful hit, it doesn't matter which one, so... And Yveltal can be special, so... You've not got to be liking your position if you're Cannor. But straight Fake Out into the Braviary, See an Oblivion come out, that just bops. And then a T-Bolt, that was also a bop, but that was a crit, and that probably matters a lot. Yeah. Dude, UBL is so powerful, and because you can run it physical or special, it's so scary. Or even mixed. Like, it's super, super scary, and that crit... I mean, Nidoking is really strong, so maybe it didn't matter, but, like, UBL is actually really bulky, so... I think it probably mattered, but we'll see what is brought in to kind of see. Torkoal and Kyurem White. So we see the Drought come out. Kyurem's going straight for nerf power. Oh, that's super dead. And that's also super dead. Jeez. So what having speed on your team is all about, really. Yeah, Nidoking's speed actually coming in clutch there, because, like... Whereas, like, say, I have Nidoqueen, Nidoking's advantage is the bulk. That's where Nidoking comes into play, because it's faster than Braviary, gets that T-Bolt off. I believe it's faster. I think it's like 82 speed or something. But yeah, yeah, like Nidoking, like having that offense is really good, because it picks up things that you don't normally. Normally it doesn't matter as much. Yes, 85 speed, whereas Nidoqueen is 76. So that wouldn't have outsped Braviary, but the King does. So, and then Kyurem, I know it's Kyurem White. I know it's an absolute monster of a Pokemon, but even I'm surprised to see Torkoal go down to it. It just may not be a bulky Torkoal, or it could be Specs. You never know. It's just Kang in the back. See a Fake Out. That does so much, even for a Fake Out. We see the Draco drop, that means it's not choiced. We see the White Herb come out. It can drop 2 super strong Dracos. Don't want to miss a Draco, but also don't want to reveal any information. I fully respect that, so... Yeah, that game could have been really different. The fact that the Nidoking got the crit probably mattered. I don't know the spreads on the UBL. And I don't know the spreads on the Nidoking either. But that's what we do with a live calc. I'm curious. How's about that? So, welcome to my calc. This isn't my calc, but like this is where I spend a lot of time. Let's take a nice standard Nidoking versus a Yveltal. This is like, I mean, I know it's gonna be special here. But this is modest Life Orb Sheer Force, and the most that this Thunderbolt was doing was 72% against like no HP investment. That base 126 HP is huge, so that it probably did. I mean, absolutely mattered. Unless maybe they were naive. Not even naive would do it. So yeah, like Nidoking's powerful, but like base 85 special attack is not the strongest thing on the planet, so yeah, that crit absolutely mattered. I mean, granted, you're going to bring in Kyurem White and probably be able to do some good damage. But I mean, yeah, but the Yveltal would get more damage off. It would get one more attack off, or have the ability to protect. Hey, it would probably, no, it wouldn't pick up the KO on Nidoking, I don't think. Yeah, it might. It kind of bopped the Scrafty, but that was super effective, so. It would depend what it hit it with. I mean, we can see here. Right, this is physical. Let me have a look at a special one. I feel like the AV one might have you, yeah, it's not an offensive one. Let me just have a look at max special attack and maybe timid. I believe in Wing doing solid damage, but it's certainly not picking up any KOs. But then the Fake Out from Kang would do it, and yeah, it's just a whole mess. It's all theoreticals. So, but also here, like we don't even see We don't even see Cannor's 4th, which could have been... It could have been Ninetales. It could have been, like, anything, honestly. We don't know. So, instead of thinking about that, let's go to game 2. Let's kind of see maybe some adjustments. Because despite Matty having a really good lead, the Pokemon that Cannor brought in the back were, like, super strong for what Matty brought. Just having multiple ways to deal with the flying types really helped, and Matty didn't get speed control. There was no Tailwind up there, or Trick Room. So, let's see what starts here. This time we see Serena Braviary, which is arguably a worse matchup for Scrafty. Like, this is like the worst thing on the planet for Scrafty, because now you can't even fake out, and there's a Serena here. And you got a +2 Braviary staring you in the face. And you can't priority it. And even with no speed control, I'm scared, because that's essentially a Swords Dance on a Braviary. Like, sure, the Serena's not doing any damage, but like, who cares? You have a Braviary. And you can't be faked out, because Queenly Majesty is an insanely good ability. So, it's just like the lead from last game, except somehow worse. So let's see what can be done about it. Yeah, Queenly Majesty, really good. Even a -2 play rough almost takes it out, and jeez, so it's some really big damage. And the Sash Braviary. So that definitely means it got Tailwind in my opinion. Dang, Mega Wall was so strong. But yeah, I mean, if you didn't know about Queenly Majesty, you just didn't know. That's fair enough. But yeah, it's you can also like maybe see it might not be Queenly Majesty, because it doesn't have to be. It does get Sweet Bell, which like stops sleep. So yeah. Switching to Nidoking and Protect. That's a really nice play. We do see the return come out, and that just bops Nidoking. This is a really rough start. We see Torn though, and that's a Heat Wave coming out. Not quite taking out the Serena. That's definitely an unfortunate roll. Oh, I see how the game's won. The sun going up is probably more beneficial to Cannor here, isn't it? Because Heat Waves. Well, okay, that did like nothing. But then the Rock Slide comes out, and yeah, suddenly an Eruption doing like a zilch. Yeah, that's one of those situations where if you press Heat Wave, you're in a way better position. I guess you don't expect to take that much damage, but even still, you see a Mega Mole with Rock Slide, and it's like, that's kinda scary. So, this Torn kind of putting in work in the endgame, and the fact that Mole hung on there was really important. To see the last here of Yveltal. Yveltal can certainly do it. Protect from Torkoal. See the Z move come out. Supersonic Sky Strike straight to Yveltal. Tanks it. See the Oblivion come out in response. I'm not sure if that was the right target though. I think you needed to take out the Mawile there. Although you wouldn't have got nearly as much health back, and then Tom maybe just kills you anyway. So. Dude, both those games were actually really close. Like, Cannor's leads were not especially great there, because both times he led Intimidate into Braviary, but somehow it still worked out for him. So, yeah, it was one of those where, like, the Pokemon in the back really helped there. Like, the strong offense in the late game was, like, super important. I'm surprised they didn't bring Kyurem again, because Kyurem looked really good against this team. So, instead opting for the Torn. But yeah, that was... So sure, you can lose your lead, but like, if you don't respect Pokemon in the back and kind of respect what needs to come, then yeah, a lead doesn't decide a game, and I think kind of showed that, despite having really unfortunate leads. So, like, both games it was really bad. but somehow brought it out with some skill and maybe a little luck. So, but yeah, that is it for week 5 for the UBL. So now I will actually read off the standings because now I'm not spoiled. So we have myself in first place, 5-0. So, you know, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I am 5-0. But I am quite proud. Second place we have Fat Rat at 4-1. Third we have Lyric at 3-2. And just due to tiebreakers, it means that Cannor, even though they are also 3-2, is fourth. Airstream is now 2-3, and is joint second with QSN, who took over Erebus. Is now, they are both tied in 5th place. Ad is now 1-4 in 6th place, and Matty is unfortunately 0-5. Which is unfortunate, because I think their team's actually really good. Just unfortunate they kind of keep getting a little caught off guard, I feel like. But yeah, so that is week 5 down. We've only got 2 weeks of the UBL left. And it is a top 4 playoffs, which, I mean, working out playoffs is going to be a pain, because there are 2 3-2s right now, but yeah, it might get a little awkward, because one more person could, there could be a 4-3 in top 4, and it would all depend on tiebreakers. Actually, I don't even know how it works. Everyone plays everyone anyway, so I have no idea how this is going to work. But I'm excited regardless, so I hope you guys did enjoy. And I will see you guys next time. For whatever happens. We could, I don't know when my next UBL game it will be, or any other match will take place, but I will try and give you the coverage or where I can give it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.